As 2008 rolled to a close, Katt's popularity eclipsed almost all of those who he saw as competition in the urban comedy market. Fueled by both the comics and comedy fans, a battle brewed between Steve Harvey and Williams. Harvey was the only comedian that Katt saw as a threat to the throne of being the king of black comedy.
I've been hearing that all week. I've been hearing this boy all week long.
Come on, Steve Harvey, give
Get
me
down,
some
Katt, get down. Get your little ass. Get your short. I thought we was cool. I give him love every time, had him on my show every time. But if you're gonna do another stick, just tell the brother that you're sticking with. Dog, I'm gonna be dogging you on the radio. But it's just, we just moving tickets. Then we can go in the huddle and go ready break. But now don't just do it. Then I come time, I hear about it. Cause then tonight, now I just gonna do what I do. I don't say nothing negative. My show is my show.
All right. They say what you do speak so loud, I can't hear what you're saying. Is that a good one?
Can I do you another one?
Yes, sir.
This is what Minister Louis Farrakhan told me one time. He said it's a common thing for a dog to bark up at the moon. But if the moon bark back at the dog becomes famous.
Steve Harvey, everybody, tune in to 87923.
I'll see y'all at the joke.
Steve Harvey's a radio disc jockey, okay? He's the host of the 4 guys who all wear the same suit, okay? He's the host of that show. Katt Williams is this new voice, this different voice.
The tension built to a crescendo on December 31st, 2008, when Harvey and Williams were put on the same bill in Detroit as the Battle of the Comedy.
The championship of comedy with the original king, Steve Harvey.
This ain't the radio show.
And the king of underground comedy, Katt Williams, in his last comedy stand-up performance.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to you. Because you didn't have to accept this. You could have just said, no, I'm not going to do it. You have been the king of comedy as long as we've had one. Matter of fact, the whole phrase, king of comedy, can be attributed to you. And I'm honored that you would allow me to share the same stage as you. I don't know why people made this a championship bout. And I don't know why you was okay with that. I want to apologize for what's going to happen. But the second that you get on stage, I need you to understand that that's your final time as the king of comedy. Water seeks its own level. You can't stop it, playboy. It is what it is. So I hope you're ready. I hope you got a team of writers. You're going to need about 6 or 7 of them. They're going to need a couple cups of coffee. They're probably going to need some illegalities. But the one thing that's not going to happen, you're not going to beat me. It's not possible. The only thing you could do is forfeit. And I know you must have been happy when it looked like Katt Williams wasn't going to show up. But anytime you count me out, you miscounted. I think you understand that. I want you to tell your people. I want you to put it on your radio station. I want you to let them know that this is a fight you can't win. And that they shouldn't expect it. And maybe you'll get on stage and maybe you'll tell people this is not a championship bout at all. Maybe you can pretend like this is just you handing off the crown to me. And then we can do it civilized. But I remember when you didn't even know who Katt Williams was. And you was on your radio station asking people, who is Katt Williams? It wasn't until you found out that you couldn't really handle me that you decided to be friendly with me. But as soon as you got the opportunity to think I was weak, oh, you got a little bass in your voice. Well, let me explain something to you. You can bring the nation. You can bring Rashawn McDonald. You can bring everybody who listens to your radio show. They gonna see the truth. And its name is Katt Williams. Consider yourself warned.
I love it. You gotta play. Biggie should come right behind that. Hip hop Martin Luther King.
Wait a minute, Jamie. Wait a minute, Jamie. Consider yourself one.
Napoleon up in this. God bless America. Hey, you know what? This if this is any eye to the future of how you're doing this right now, because you are really grown man right now. And the way I look at it like this is like, I've known Steve Harvey for years. If I have to take sides and people are going to make me take sides, I got to take sides of Steve Harvey because I've known him for years. But what I learned is that when you're young, you are never better than the guy that's been doing it for more years than you.
One eternity later.
Katt Williams on Jamie Foxx's illness.
It's hard to tell a lie these days. We done heard so much shit. You gotta have a lot of money to say some shit we ain't never heard. You know who got a lot of money? Jamie Foxx. That nigga got so much money, he did something we never heard of. We ain't even say shit. Jamie Foxx said he got a mystery illness. A what? A mystery illness. I thought we knew all the illnesses. Didn't you think we knew all the illnesses? We know all the cancers. Fuck cancer. We know 36 fucking cancers. We know AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis. What the fuck? Don't be looking at me like mind your business. It is my business. Maybe I want to catch it too. All he did was do movies and TV right after I want to do it. Not only did he get a mystery illness, they cured it. How the fuck? How the fuck could you cure a mystery? That means you just kept giving him pills. Just kept giving him pills. Anything?
It was almost like you had to choose sides. Who was you, or you're on Team Steve or Team Katt?
Looking at my Gucci, it's almost that time. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to get to Detroit. I know what you heard. I know what people been saying. I promise you, they over-exaggerated. I am on my way. And if you like me, you should be there. And if you don't like me, you should be there.
Based on the audience's reaction, Williams was the clear-cut victor.
Katt made a concert out of just verbally abusing Steve Harvey.
Go back to 2009. Man, I remember that night. It was freezing in Detroit, right? And so we're walking to the Joe Louis Arena. That's where it was at, downtown Detroit. And we get there, and you're right. Steve Harvey catered most of his show towards the audience. It was more like he was trying to do like a D.L. Hughley. Remember D.L. Hughley was
D.L. Hughley used to talk to the people in the chat. But
that's what he was trying to do.
But wasn't this a competition? Can you explain what they were actually doing? So I'm gonna play a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna come back to you so you can explain what they talking about. All right. So here we go.
Give it up for Steve Harvey one time. Give it up for Steve Harvey. He's an excellent comedian. One of the finest we've ever had. But he don't want no parts of this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This is some other shit. I don't know why he came out here with all this money y'all spent on them motherfucking tickets and talked about a lady in the audience for 15 goddamn minutes. That nigga should have talked about me the way I've been to talk about his bitch man. I'm the wrong nigga to fucking been going to a championship, my nigga. You did. You see that nigga had to take off that lace front high top fade, but he came out here to battle me, goddamn. I plays no motherfucking game. sparkly ass tie with a regular black suit like he was going to a funeral. Yours, nigga, yours. I don't even think I give a fuck. I give less than a fuck. Whatever less than a fuck is. You the one came out here and told jokes about if a bitch lick you on the left nipple, you buy that bitch a car. If that ain't the trickiest shit I ever heard. Bitch, you can suck my dick with the Holy Spirit in your mouth. I ain't buying you a goddamn car. I ain't even gonna give you a ride. It's a generation gap.
Damn generation
gap. Nigga, he the shit because he was the shit in 1968. Nigga, I'm the shit this evening, my nigga, this evening. I know my niggas is up in here. I ain't got to ask. I ain't scared about being in the motherfucking round. I go round this bitch as long as this bitch go round. Where you at, Steve? Looked at me and said, I don't like him. I said, I don't like him either. Let's fast forward it to when this disrespectful nigga did something called the original Kings of Comedy. Oh. As if Richard Pryor didn't live and walk this very same. How the fuck you gonna be the original King of Comedy, nigga? Did it start with you, you disrespectful son of a bitch? Not Richard Pryor, not Bill Cosby, Steve Harvey is the original King of Comedy. You's a goddamn liar. How you original? Oh, you ain't the first one. Then the nigga told me that he didn't know nothing about this. And if you listen to his show, you know that nigga's a liar straight up and down. He waited until I said this was gonna be my last show after 18 years. He waited for that and saw that as a moment of weakness and decided he was gonna make it a championship. But then the nigga couldn't sell out the tickets necessary.
Damn.
Do you think that nigga wanted to be here with me this evening? No, he did not. He wanted to be with Frankie Beverly and Maze. So he could have had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Watch here now. He's gonna start off January 1st trying to find his hairpiece and his career, because I come to put that motherfucker on the ground. That's what a championship is, my nigga.
Steve Harvey should have never did that. He should have just did the show and not called it a battle and all that, because it's hard for you to step in a ring that you're not used to. Okay, Steve Harvey is not used to the Katt Williams ring. You can't step in Muhammad Ali's ring if you is a wrestler and not a boxer.